Hello, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. Hey, I've already got 13 thumbs up and 20 people sitting there waiting. Awesome. Thank you for joining me today. Let me bring my screen up so I can see what you're saying. Welcome, welcome. Thank you all for joining me. So glad you didn't give up on me. And I didn't give up on you either. I just was very upset, as you well know. But I'm here today, and thank you. So let me say hi. And I have a fun project for you guys today if you want to sew along with me. Or you can always save it in your to-do folders on YouTube if you know how to make one of those and make it later. So let me say hi. Hi, Terry. Hello, Joyce. Hi, Kathy. Hi, Katie. I'm so glad you came back. I was worried that I think I had like 3 new people the other day, and I was really worried that you guys wouldn't come back after what happened. So I'm really glad you came back. Welcome. Hi, Courtney. Hello, Donna. Hello, Brenda. Hello, Vicky. Hello, Teresa. Hi, Paula. Yeah, I decided to be happy. Thank you. Oh, thanks. Hello, Nancy. Hi, Deborah. Hello, June. Well, thank you. I'm glad you're here. Hi, JB. Let's see. Hi, Cindy. Oh, thank you, Cindy. That's really sweet. I appreciate that. Hi, Joyce. Hi, Mary Jane. Hello, so not an expert. Hi, how are you doing? Hi, Diane from Massachusetts. That's a tough one, tough word. Hi, Jacqueline. I'm so glad you're here. I'm glad all of you are here. Hello, Patty. Hi, Shelley. Hello, Doreen. Hi, Gay. Hello, Carrie. Hello, Laurel. Aloha from Hawaii. Awesome. Hi, Maxie Doodle. Yeah, I've seen you over in other lives, but I think this is the first time I've seen you here. Awesome. Thank you, Marla. Hi, Colleen. Thank you. I support you also. Hello, Kay. Oh, yay, you made it back from Texas. Awesome. Hi, Jewel. Thank you. Thank you, JB. Hi, Marie. The purple is K. Yes, we all need to smile more, for sure. Hello, Sherlock Sews. No, you're not late. We're just getting started. Yep, give some love to the mods. Hi, Donna. And, oh, wow, 48. So, hi, Remo. Hello, Jewel. Hi, Becca. Hi, Polly. But just listening? Okay, I'll try to keep the conversation going. Hi, Lisa from Nebraska. First time here? Woohoo! Thanks for joining us. I hope you have a good time. Hello, BP. How's it going? Hello, Dorlyn from Colorado. Beautiful state. I love Colorado. And Utah. There's some really cool places in Utah. Hi, Stephanie. Boy, I'm going to butcher this name. Sinadia? Oh, boy. Rodriguez. I think I got the last name right. I'm sorry. I'm not very good at my Spanish pronunciations. I'm not very good about pronouncing things to begin with. I get tongue-tied. Honestly, when I was a kid, I had to go to a special ed class for speech, and they thought about like clipping my tongue or something, that maybe that was the problem. But they didn't, the little thing under your tongue, they didn't do that. But I do have a hard time with some words. Hi, Kim. Yay, Kim is here. Hi, Sojourney, Tracy. Hi, Lois. Oh, thank you. I'm a super mod. Thank you. I appreciate that. I try to be a good moderator on other people's channels. Yes, lots of hearts for the moderators. I show 63 on and 39 thumbs up, so we're doing good. Hi, Scrunchy. How's it going? Good to see ya. Hello, Kathleen. Hi, Beverly. It's so good to see all of you guys today. Hi, Mary. Awesome. Good to see you, Mary. Hi, Brenda. Willa's going crazy down here. I don't know if you guys can hear her. Every time I say hi, she thinks I'm talking to her. Hello, Crafty Panda. Awesome to see you. So glad you could join us. Sorry about the cough. You had speech therapy for 5 years? Well, it turns out that, well, first they tried to say I was slow, which didn't, my parents didn't care for that. So I went to like special classes for 3 or 4 years probably. And I did really good in those classes. But then when they'd put me back in the regular class, I wouldn't do good at all. And I think I just needed the extra attention because I'm more of a visual person than I am written. And I have a little bit of dyslexia. And so it used to be when I would read a line, my eyes would jump down to the next line, And so I really had a hard time reading until I started like covering up the page with a piece of paper so that my eyes wouldn't jump down. And I had a special piece of paper that I put over books that would just allow that one line to come through, and so I could read it straight across and then go down and then read that line. And that really made a difference. But I was really good at math, but spelling and English, the best I did was like a B. And I did good in spelling, but only for the test. And then it all just kind of would go away, I'd memorize everything for the test and then take the test, do good on the test, and then it would just go away because I hear sounds differently than most people, especially with E and A, like words that sound the same, like Dell, dial. I really have a hard time with those words. But I did really good in math. You know, when I went to college, I had a 4.0 grade point average for all my accounting courses. So maybe that's why I do pretty good at quilting. Okay, who do we have? Yeah, so needle minder wall hanging, that's going to be the project today. Um, I'm not sure. Hello, Vicky. Hi, Della. See who else I missed. Hi, Trish. Just going to try. Excited about the project? Awesome. Okay, so let me real quickly. Have a piece of chocolate because that always puts a smile on my face. That's interesting, Kathleen. Huh. Oh, the other thing I needed was glasses. So I wore glasses since I was a little kid. Once I got those, that made a big difference too. And I did not like to read out loud at all. Oh, I hated reading out loud. I used to sit in class and try to figure out which sentence was going to be mine. And then I would read that sentence over and over and over again until I knew I had it down. You know, I wouldn't be paying any attention to what anybody else was reading. So I had no clue what we were reading about, right? And I would just keep reading that one. And then when it got to me, then I would read it. But if I just had to read on the spot or get up in front of people, ugh. I finally, you would think I wouldn't be able to do the YouTube thing, but as I grew up, I grew out of that. And I was probably around 28 or so that I finally quit worrying about, you know, talking in front of people. Hi, Patricia. I'm glad you're here. Hello, Dawn from My Quilt Projects. Okay. Now, I got the bot going. So before I start this project, or first let me say, so you can listen to me while you're getting your stuff ready if you want to join me for this project. It's all up here in my head. I don't have anything written down. So we'll have to write the pattern after the video. Okay. This is just something I've been thinking about because I have a whole bunch of needle minders and a lot of these I got from the Creative Notions box. And I thought it would be really nice to be able to hang those up, you know, on the wall. So there's like this one. And I think I got this one in a Sew Sampler box. This one's really cool. It's a... Okay. Do you guys collect these? I mean, I didn't start out collecting them, but when I get them in a subscription box, then, you know, you kind of start collecting them. So I have like, between 15 and 20, I guess. So I'd like to make a wall hanging and put these on there, you know, for a display. And so I just want to make something really easy and cute. So what I did was I have some of these little ones that are 2.5-inch square. And this one is from Moda from Fig Tree. It's called Fresh Figs Favorite. So they're just little 2.5-inch squares. So we're going to need those. And I actually have 2 packs, but I don't think we're going to use all these, okay? And I'm going to go through them and pick out the ones that are light fabrics. They're going to be patterns, but I'm going to just pick the light ones because I want these to stand out. Or, you could just do solid white. I thought about doing that. Or you could do even solid black if you wanted to. And then each one, I'm going to put a sashing after each one of them. Hi, Shelly S. How are you doing? So, like I said, you're not going to need all of these, but I'm not sure how many we're going to need yet. I got to lay them out. Then I just grabbed a coordinating fabric for the sashing, and I'm going to use this really, I want it to really stand out, So I've got this kind of a sea green, greenish blue fabric, and it has a little bit of a pattern on it. And I was just going to iron that. So I have about a yard, but I know we're not going to need that much. Not only am I going to use this for sashing, but I'm also going to use it for the backing, okay? And this is going to be a small one. It's probably going to be, maybe 10 squares by 10 squares. So it's not going to be very big. And then I also grabbed a piece of scrap batting, okay? I'm going to do all of this project on my regular domestic sewing machine. And also I'm going to do the quilting on the domestic sewing machine too. And I'm just going to do straight line quilting on that. Hi, Tiffany. I'm glad you're up from your nap, sort of. Hello, Shady Susan. How's it going? So, yeah, so that's the project. Okay, so just real quickly, and I don't want to dwell on it for very long at all, but the last video, live video that I did, I think most of you know, I got upset and started crying because I'm very sensitive. Okay, I am. It's true. I admit it. I'm extremely sensitive, and in fact, I took one of those personality a personality test. They want to figure out, how you think, and everything I do, every decision I make is based on how I feel. I might say, oh, I think this or that, but it's actually how I feel about things, okay? So they told me that I was in a group of 12% of the population thinks the same way I do. So that was pretty interesting. So everything, like I said, everything is how I feel about something. And I'm all about fairness and what's right, and, being kind. And when I see people not being kind, it really upsets me, So I want to apologize, first of all, for the chat getting out of hand and things, things getting upset. So I went back and I watched the video with the chat, and I didn't see anything bad that the moderators did. Okay, nothing. there was a comment from another viewer that was rude and really snotty, and one of the moderators deleted the message, which is exactly what I have asked them to do. We don't want that kind of attitude in our chat. Well, when that happened, then another person got upset, and she started, going off too. And so then the first person that got deleted came back in with a different name and started in again. And so that's all that activity is what just made me say, I've had enough. They're not going to stop. They're going to keep on nitpicking. And that's why I stopped the video. So I want you guys to know that our moderators that we have in our chats, they don't get paid. They don't deserve this abuse. Honestly, they don't. And that upsets me too, that my moderators are getting picked on, because the moderators are in the chat doing, volunteering their time, and they're trying to protect the chat, protect you and me from abusive people. And I totally support them in that, okay? Now, if you have a problem with that, you need to, one, go somewhere else. There are so many quilting, sewing channels out there that this might not be your cup of tea. And you know what? That's okay. You don't have to like me. You don't have to like my moderators, but you do have to go somewhere else. Okay? I'm not going to put up with it, and they're not going to put up with it either. Okay? And you can send me an email if you want to. I mean, if you really feel that somebody's being mean and abusive to you, then yes, please send me an email. But don't aggravate the situation in the chat, because it's not going to go anywhere. It's just going to make everything worse. Okay? So, that said, and you guys, they work hard for you. I mean, Kim, she gets the trolls quick, I mean, she's right there. She's always saying hello to everybody and having everybody, welcoming everybody. And we all have known Kim forever. I mean, she's been here with me forever. I'm not kicking Kim off my channel. I'm not going to do it. I don't care what you say, So, I mean, Kim would have to personally say something really bad to me before that's going to happen. And I don't think she's going to do that. All right? And I'm not getting rid of Becca. I'm not getting rid of Tiffany. I'm not getting rid of Colleen. And also I have Kay. So Melissa is upset, and she's choosing not to be in chat over all of this. So that makes me really sad too, that the moderators are just doing the best that they can. And it isn't that easy, you guys. I moderate on a lot of other channels, and you don't really even get to watch what's going on because you're so busy keeping an eye on the chat. And, could we just give them a little bit of grace, please? We're just trying to do the best that we can. And we're trying to have fun and enjoy ourselves and to learn new things and to make new stuff. So be nice. Kindness really does matter. So I'm done with that. Okay? All right. So If you have any questions about any of the things that I just talked about, please feel free to email me or send me a text message. All right. So I love you guys, and I love having my channel. And the main reason why I started this channel is because I'm lonely. You know, I'm not, I have my husband, okay, but I need other companionship, other people who like to sew or do other crafts, and who enjoy spending time together. And that's why I'm doing this channel, is to find friendships that where we can do this stuff together. So, all right, I said I was done, but here I am still going on about it. But and I'm housebound quite a bit, and I'll tell you that. Okay, I do have to say one more thing about that incident. It put me in a flare up. I was down all the next day, that rest of that day, and the next day. Um, I was so upset. I'm laughing at myself, but stress causes flare up. So, um, Brenda says, "Oh my goodness, these floss wallets are addictive." I know they are. I've made so many of them. And if you haven't seen Brenda's floss wallet, I did a floss wallet tutorial live, and she finally made one the other day, and she posted it on the Facebook group. And it is so cute. And what I really love about it is that she added things to it that she needed. So she had extra pockets on the outside of it for her rulers and stuff like that. And it's so cute. And you do get addicted to it because you want one in every project bag. And that floss wallet is for like cross stitch and or hand sewing, whatever. And thank you. I appreciate that. She said it was a lot of stress. Just take your time. I will. I feel better today. I do have a lot of friends out there that I, talk to, Becca and Tiffany and Donna. We all talked, I talked to Kim, Colleen, Melissa. I've been just really busy emailing everybody or messaging. Becca wants to make one of those floss wallets too. She keeps saying that, but she doesn't do it. It is a cycle. I did that on my live stream, Becca. I made the floss wallet on the live stream. I've done it a couple of times. I am able to get out of the house, but for the most part, I'm in the house quite a bit. Let's do more? Okay. Please make it again. It was fun. All right. Because I'm lazy, says Becca. Okay. Well, maybe we can make one next Sunday if you want to. I know, me too. Laurel, is that right? She said, same here. I moved to Hawaii from Australia. Lucky girl. Um, and with COVID, no guild meetings. So I turned to YouTube to sew with like-minded people. Exactly, me too. And then she said, thanks for all your channels. You keep me sane. Exactly. Lovely idea, says Becca. Well, maybe if you have, oh, you're going to be gone, Becca. Aren't you gone next weekend? Okay. So, but today's not the wallet day. The wallet is November 13th, I think. Okay. Uh, I thought I got that chat guide going. No, I'm still working on the dog quilt. It's still over there. I thought I got the chat bot going, so I'm going to look and see if it's working. Let's see if it's working. Yep, it's working. Okay, so you can see there that I got a chatbot going, and I hope that it works. You can see that if you want to see some of other channels, you can go do what I did there, and I'll bring up links for you. And yeah, there you go. Thanks, Kim. And yeah, so I thought that would help. And as I'm going forward, I'll add more links. And then I'm hoping to do like a project link, but I don't have that going yet. Okay, so let's get going. Enough talking already, as Tracy would say. I like that saying. Enough talking. Let's get sewing. So I'm going to finish ironing my fabric. You know, a fat quarter might be enough for the sashing and the back, but I'm not 100% sure. So I would either get 2 fat quarters or a half a yard for the backing and the sashing. I'm going to wait for my iron to heat back up. I tried to get this ironing done earlier, but I need some more starch. And these starches that were on sale, the sprayer keeps getting clogged up and quits working. So I need to soak them, I guess. Let's see what else is going on. Becca says, I think I still have a case of the giggles. That's good. It's good to giggle. So I did go for a walk this morning, and as I went, I did a video of the wildflowers. So I'll probably be downloading or uploading, I guess, after the live. So that'll probably be there later tonight or maybe tomorrow. And you guys can see all the pretty flowers, wildflowers, that I've been talking about. Really wanted you to see those before they start going away. I didn't get, they have wild camas, and some of the lower fields around here are really marshy, and they just love growing in that, and they're just everywhere. And they're kind of look like wild irises, and they're purplish. Oh my word, they are beautiful. But they're done, so I didn't get any pictures of that. So maybe next year. Something to look forward to next year. Still plan on doing some of those other projects, but I might try and do those during the week, um, like the spool quilt and the sew together bag. Those are still on the to-do list. I haven't forgotten about them. I just haven't made the time to do them. I've been really busy with quilting on the Longarm, and in fact, I need to load another quilt on there today. So it's just been crazy with quilting. Okay, so I think I want my sashing strips to finish at 3/4. That might be too big. Maybe, let me think. A 1/2 inch, I think, would look good. So if I want it to finish at a 1/2 inch, that means I need 1/4 inch on each side. So 1/4 and 1/4 is a 1/2. So I need to cut these at 1 inch. Okay? So that's what I'm going to do, is I'm going to cut a couple of strips at 1 inch, and I'm going to do it this way. Put my salvages together on this. And shake it out, lay it down, smooth it out, and then I'm going to use the folded edge as my line because it's a little straighter than the salvage edge. So, move my batting there. Move you guys over just a little bit. And I will clean up this edge first, as soon as I can find a rotary cutter. When you clean up your sewing room, it's hard to find things. You put everything back where they're supposed to go, and then you can't find stuff. Yeah, iced tea does a body good. Yep. Love me iced tea. I have sun tea going out there right now. Toss that. All right, so I'm not sure how many 1 inch strips I'm going to need, but I'm just going to go ahead and start with 2 and then see how that goes. So I'm going to do 1 inch by the width of the fabric. And I'm going to cut 2 out, which is probably going to be enough for the whole project, I'm guessing. Okay, I need my rice bag to hold my ruler. I don't want any ruler slippage. JB says, Teresa, I finished my spool quilt top a month ago. I should post on Facebook. Not sure how I want to quilt it. Oh, yes, I want to see it. Please do put, let's see, I'll do it. Explanation mark, yeah. Facebook. There, you can post your pictures over there. Sometimes I boil my tea bags, and then sometimes I put them out in the sun. Okay, so there's the Facebook group. Let me know if you went over and signed up. I'll go over and approve it so you can post a photo over there. Okay, so 2 of these. Now, I could have done that at 2" and then went back, but that's all right. Put my bag back on there. Okay, so I have 2 strips, 1" by width of fabric. And then I'll fix this and get it out of the way. Just kind of fold it nice and neat. Move it over there. Okay, then I need to cut them down to, they're going to be 1" by 2.5. Okay. I guess I could have left that together. All right. Before I do that, let's see how many I'm going to need. So I'm going to open one of these little, what do you call them? It's not a charm pack. "42 squares. Mini charm. Thank you, Kim. I knew somebody would get it for me. Okay, so I'm just going to pick out the light colored ones that I think will look good as background. So this is kind of like, this is kind of how my brain works in making something. And sometimes I will do a prototype. Like I did a lot of prototypes with that Floss wallet until I got to something that I wanted. But I figure I don't really need to do that. Now I'm going to take out the really white ones, or anything that is going to read white, and probably going to mix these up too. But a lot of polka dots would probably be okay. Polka dots would probably be really good. Okay. And this is really cute fabric. Hi, Polly. Welcome. Thank you for being here today. I am making a needle minder wall hanging. And if they're too dark, I'll take those out too. Let's see. Here's some cute yellow ones. Those will probably be all right. And let's see what else we got. So those I feel like are too dark. The rest of those are too dark for me. All right, so far I got 4 by 4. That'll give me 16 spots. That's probably not going to be enough spots. So maybe I should do one more row. I think do I want it square? One more row, that'd be, give me 20 then, right? 8, 16. Yeah, that would give me 20 spots might be good. And then it will be kind of long. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to do 20 2.5-inch squares. But you can do more than that if you want. It depends on how many needle minders you have. Okay, and then I'm going to kind of, well, just kind of ramp, just kind of pick where I want these to go, where I think they're going to look okay. Now you could always take a photo of this and you know, make sure your lights and darks are evenly dispersed, or however you want to do it. It's your project. You can do it the way you'd like. And then I'm going to do, so if I'm doing 4 crossed and 5 down, I'm going to need, we'll just count them out. Don't worry about the top or the sides or the bottom. So we're just going to add sashing to the right side of 3 of those. So I'm going to need 1, 2, 3, 3, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. So I'm going to need 15 sashing strips. Does that make sense? Anybody have any questions so far? Hi, Crystal. Hi, Sandra. Hi, Deb. Okay. So remember they're 1 by, where's my little, 1 inch by 2.5. First I gotta cut the salvages off. Just kind of move those out of my way a little bit there. So I have 4 stacked up here. So 4, 8, 12. Well, I need 3 more. So I'll do it this way, because I think I said I need 15. Okay, so that gives me 15 of those. And then I'll save these for the tops and the sides. So let's see what we got here so far. Are you guys with me so far? Hi, Robin. Good to see you. No questions? Just following along? Okay. Alrighty. Good. Thank you for answering me. I haven't seen Robin in a long time. I hope you're doing okay. So I just want to see what this looks like. So yeah, I think that'll look fine. Now we'll go over to the sewing machine and sew these little sashings onto each side, or the 3 in each row. Make sure I cut enough. I don't think I cut enough. Nope, I didn't. I added wrong, unless I have, oh, there they are. Stuck to a different one. I did add it right. Okay, good. All right, there we go. So just to recap really quick, I have 4 across, 5 down of the 2.5-inch squares, and then I have 15 sashings that are 1 inch by 2.5. And I have iced tea, because you all know that's my favorite. Okay, here we go. Do I want to sew? Yeah, that. I have to change my thread. This is heavier thread, which would be fine for quilting, but I like to use a lighter weight on my piecing. And of course, I'll probably have to change the bobbin. Time to sit down for a minute. Well, you guys are far away. And there's kind of a glare on you. Let me go close that window. There, that's better. Okay. Let me bring you over here so I can see. Now I can... Well, I'm listening while I get a roast ready. I'll be at work, so I have to get dinner ready. Oh, Amy. Sorry. Okay. I know, cooking sucks. You're sure I have enough bobbin? Just wing it? No. The bobbin that I have in there is a dark brown, so I don't want to use that. But changing it, I'll have to readjust all my tension again. Maybe I shouldn't have changed it. God, this is awfully curly. Oh, what's going on with Robin? My landlord sold the duplex that I live in, so I have to really, so I've been really stressed trying to find a place to live before all the new owners kick me. Oh, I'm sorry. That sucks. That happened to a friend of mine down in California just recently. They'd been renting the place for like 9 years, I think she said. And anyway, they ended up being able to buy something So it turned out for the best anyway, but I mean, they had to move away from their normal location. So I think the kids had to go to a new school and everything. But I think it's all working out for the best, so you never know, Robin. Might just be the best thing. I know moving sucks, though. It's a lot of work. But yes, prayers for Robin, everybody. Stress can be very damaging. Okay, I think that's going to be okay. There's not much on that bobbin, but we'll see. Let me just do a quick test piece. If I can get one. Okay, let me look back in the chat and see if I missed anything for me, if anybody tagged me or had a question so far. Hi, Teresa. Making a, if I haven't said or somebody hasn't told you, but I'm making a needle minder wall hanging. What is this block? It's just not really a block. It's just 2.5-inch squares with 1.5 or 1 inch by 2.5 inch sashing sewed onto it. I don't know if the block has a name. Yes, I'm gonna sash 3 of the blocks, 3 in each row. I have 5 rows, so 3 out of each row, because I'm going to be able to do a full length sashing on each side and the bottom, top, and between each row. So you don't have to put the sashing all the way around, just on one side. So ends up being 3. Okay, Deborah, I'll go over and check. Thank you. I'll go check in just a minute. Hi, Nancy Gus. How's it going? Hi, Crystal. Oh, that's really nice, Vicky. Are you, did you post it in our group yet? I'd love to see it. My quilting projects in the kitchen cooking is commencing. Sorry if you are talking to me, I cannot see it. I will be listening, Teresa. Chicken ricotta meatballs with spaghetti sauce and noodles. Ooh, gosh, that sounds good. Sherlock So says, I call them little packs, these mini charms. Okay. That's as far back as I can go. Thank you for the reminder. Thumbs up. Oh, was there a troll? Oh, yeah. Thank you for getting the troll. Yeah, I haven't seen that one of those in our chat for quite a while. And it really, I wish YouTube would come up with a fix for that because you can delete their message, but their title, um, you know, you can't delete their name. And so they're putting all their nastiness in the name. What's going on with Miss Ellen? Hi, Jim. Okay, Vicky. Yeah, we report them. I don't know. You would think that YouTube wouldn't allow their names like that. Well, yeah, so when you block, if you are a viewer in the chat and you click on that, it'll bring it up and it'll give you some choices. Those choices pertain to you. So even though you block, you won't be able to see it anymore, but I still will. So, everybody could go click on it and block them, and then you wouldn't be able to see that anymore. But I would still be able to see it. Um, Even if the moderators click block, it just blocks it for them. So some of those functions just pertain to you and your channel. I know you don't think you have a channel, but you do, even though you don't make videos. And so when you block somebody, that goes into your channel's setup. And so wherever you go, that stays with you, and you won't see that comment or that particular comment again. Well, it depends on what device you're on, Vicky. So if let's do a test. I'll go up. See, now I can't block. I can report. I can remove. Let's see what that does. Okay. That doesn't do anything. Can you guys still see it after I clicked remove? I can still see it. Um, I don't have three dots on mine, Terry, because I'm on this device. The three dots are only on my laptop. Let's see. No. Go to the top of the chat and the three dots next to live chat. I don't have three dots next to live chat. So I think that is just on my laptop. So, hi Vivian. Hi M Robert. Yeah, that's okay. Thank you, Paula. Okay, I'm going to get to sewing. Um, yeah, I thought I had it set to subscribers only, but I'll go back and check it. Okay, so some of you can still see it and some of you can't. So um, it's way up there in the chat. And when we do when it does the replay, it won't be there. And it does take a few hours for YouTube to post the chat. So that, okay, that looks good. Here we go. Let's sew. Yeah, I clicked remove on both of them. So I don't know if it worked, but so a 1/4 of an inch. Sewing on the sashing. Sewing on the sashing. Sewing on the sashing. Hi, Brenda. Or Brandy. Sorry about that. Hi, Brandy. Brandy, you're a good wife. Or a good girl. What a good wife you would. I can't remember all the words to that song. And you guys don't really want to hear me sing anyway. Oh, there you go. That's a good idea, Becca. She said she's packing and getting ready for the retreat, but she still wants to create. Well, I know you have more than one sewing machine. So maybe she should load something on the long arm. That is a good idea. Okay, that was row 1. That is a good song, Brandy. I wish I could have a radio on. That would be nice. Sing your heart out. Should I bring up some karaoke songs and do karaoke singing? Sounds like a good idea. Can you guys hear me okay from that far away? That's right. That's a good one. Kay said, I always told the kids just because I can't sing doesn't mean I won't sing. I used to not be too bad. Yep, you can hear us well. Awesome. Hello, Gigi Quilts. I'm glad you can hear me all right. It's a good view, actually. Oh, good. Thank you. There's that one. Okay. Oh, you have them ear mic in? That was from Brenda. Looks like Donna just posted a video. Crystal says, I can hear you okay. Great, thank you. Terry said, I sing loud and proud and I don't even have to know the words. That's me. I usually end up making the words up. My husband does that a lot too. He knows a lot more songs than I do. Yep, get to sewing, Kay. How many of those wallets have you made, Brenda? The floss wallets. Once you get them down, they're not that hard to do, and they go pretty fast. I have a bunch cut out and ready to go, and I have a bunch of project bags cut up and ready to go too. I think I can get one of those floss wallets made if it's already cut up and everything, the sewing and all that, probably in like 30 to 45 minutes. Oh, Brenda, that's funny. She says, I am appalled when I sing with the radio and they mess the words up. Oh, she's made 2 of the floss wallets, but a third is cut out, but a tad smaller. Cool. I thought about doing some of those with vinyl pockets, but I kind of think having those little vinyl strips would be kind of a pain in the you know what. But you would be able to see your floss through it better. But I think it would be more time consuming. So I don't know how to copy text on your device, Vicky. Oh, from Facebook to Facebook page? I don't think you can, because of the settings. Oh, Lois said you could always use a product called crafty. It's a paper/material product. Levi jean tags are made from it. Hi, June. Oh, thank you, Kay. She just put in the link to the floss wallet video. Why does it keep doing that with your last name, Kim? I'm not sure what you're talking about. Hi, Dawn. It's okay. You're not late. Okay, I'll have to write that down. Oh. Called craft text. Okay. Yeah, of course. That one's out. Well, it's a good time for me to get a drink of tea. Well, I'll look that up. Thank you. You love making zipper pouches? Oh, apostrophe. Okay, Brenda. Or why do I keep saying that? Brandy. Okay, Brandy. Okay, here we go. Let's keep sewing. I should have stacked all these up over here by the sewing machine. That would have been easier. Is it stretch time? Yes, it is stretch time. I think that is a good idea. Oh, I went down to the store yesterday or the day before yesterday, and my husband's CPAP requires distilled water, and they had none. And she said they've been trying to get it, and they can't get it. Hi, Nita. How's it going? And she said they didn't know if they were going to be able to get it in because they can't, where they normally get it, they can't get it. Anybody else have that problem? So I'll put these back in my line where I took them from, so I don't get them all mixed up. I'm doing fine this fine Sunday. How are you doing? Anyway, well, I had forgotten that my husband, had bought a distilling machine a couple of years ago. I forgot all about it. So he went downstairs and drug it out and made his own distilled water. So solved that problem. He said that jug of distilled water probably cost him quite a bit to run that electricity. I'm guessing he's probably right. Oh no, Lois. So Lois couldn't find any either. Oh, same problem in Utah. Mary said her friend had that problem. Well, Anne, better go see if you can find some because I don't know what's going on. Oh, I'm sorry, Anne. Very sorry to hear that. Oh, really? Don said there's no money in the water industry because of the high fuel prices. They have been trying and struggling for distilled water all through the pandemic. Polly said she has the same problem in Michigan. Okay, let's see. So this is the first row, 3, so I'll sew those together. Yeah, so I don't know how long we've had that machine. I want to say 3 or 4 years. Good thing. I'm not sure where we got it, but I'm guessing probably off Amazon or something. Well, I hope you can keep getting it, Anne. Better go buy it up while you can. Want to make sure I have these in the right order. Oop, that does not go on the... No, okay. Jules said we had that problem with distilled water before the fuel prices went up. Well, I have a water filtration system, so we don't drink, tap water. We always filter it first. Okay, now I can put that one on the end. You have 2-gallon jugs you don't want to hoard. We have good old well water. Yeah, I used to have a really good well water. It was like an artesian spring. It was awesome when we lived over in Oregon. Okay, so I got the first row done. I'm going to press that so that will get me to stand up. It's got to heat up so we can get up and stretch a little bit. Almost 3:30. Yeah, better hurry, Kim, before it's all out. Okay. Oh, thank you for reminding me. Let me go look at that real quick. Oh, also, I got to take a quick break, okay? So you guys just entertain yourself for a second. Okay, welcome back. I also, while I was gone for a second or two, I approved the Facebook. So you guys, please go ahead and feel free to post your projects over there. And go ahead and have a piece of chocolate because you got up and stretched. So now you can have a little treat. See how I reward myself? Alrighty. Go ahead and cut these other ones apart. You know, I'm sure there's a faster way to do this, but I want to keep them out here so you can see them and all that. Otherwise, I would just probably stack them all over there at the sewing machine. When I don't feel like cooking, I get a steak out to thaw. And then the hubby knows it's his night to cook when I do that. Okay. Let's get going. That one and this one. And I'm ironing to the dark on these. In case you wanted to know. Okay, that's row 2. Just reminding myself. We are having tacos. Yum. I had those the other night. I'm having deer steak, I think, tonight. We haven't had that for a little while, so. And when we have that, I usually cook it if I'm not too tired. Oh, what is Ann making? Chuck roast. Ooh, that sounds good. Oh, that does sound good. Huh. I made lemon pepper pasta a couple of weeks ago. It was delicious. That sounds delicious. Oh, hi, Rich. Welcome. How is everything in New Jersey? I know, I'm getting hungry too. That would make me really hungry smelling something that's in the crock pot. Okay, that was the 3rd row. So I'll set those there. 2nd row. I'll get too many. Hello, Diane. Hello, Diane. We're so glad you're here. Ooh, what a nice babysitter. We had crab fettuccine Alfredo for dinner. Compliments of the babysitter. Now that's the kind of babysitter to have. Oh, Shelley says, do you have a box of stovetop? Makes the best meatloaf. Huh, that sounds like a good idea. Huh. I have some of that stuff too. Put it in the, that is a great idea, Shelley. Yeah, I don't think many babysitters go out of their way to do the cooking too, or yeah, cooking too. I know, me too, Dawn. Chat makes me hungry. Okay, well, let's see. Who is making this along with me today? We'll get off the topic of food. Oh, I love Olive Garden. I haven't been to Olive Garden in years. But I used to go all the time when I lived in Boise, Idaho. And Cafe Olay, that was really good too. And well, there was a really good hamburger joint over there too. I can't remember the name of it now. Thank you, Kim. Oh, it's been longer. It's been like probably close to 30 years since I've been to Olive Garden. And of course, there's none around here. I don't even think there's any in Lewiston, which would be a 3-hour drive. Oh, correction. You have a really nice sister. The babysitter was her sister. That makes more sense now. Oh, I get him. Nope, Kim did it. See, Kim is just fast. Thank you, Kim. She is. She's got fast internet. It's like my finger was on there and it already said that it had been done. I was like, I mean, she is quick. I don't think there's anybody faster than Kim. I think she's sitting there waiting like this, daring them to come on. So if you're not making this project, what are you sewing? Or we already know some of you are cooking. Oh, okay, Vicki. Thank you, Kay. It was really nice of you to help her out. I'll go over and look at the Facebook in a minute. I'm knitting. Ooh, FGV crops and cooking. Paper piecing project from Sew Sampler Box from the Fat Quarter Shop. Cool. I was thinking about doing that one too. Okay, it goes on there. I thought about setting these squares on point, but I thought, that's, too much work. Okay, that is that row done. Oh, hi, Joe. I was wondering if you were on there. I thought if anybody answers the Lewiston question, it'll be Joe. Nearest Olive Garden is that Coeur d'Alene? Oh, hi, Laura. Quilting one for the Alaska drive. I'm sewing, I'm sewing 40 flying geese units for the Valor quilt I'm making for my brother. Have one side sewn, now taking a break and doing the other side. Cool. No, Amy. Amy asked, Teresa, I keep meaning to ask, is Willa named after the girl from the show The Finder? No. What was the question? What are you doing? No, Willa came to me. She's a rescue dog. I adopted her, and her official name is Wilhelmina. And I'm like, no, I'm not going to call her Wilhelmina. That's too much. And they say that if you adopt a dog that came from a abusive home, it's really best if you change their name. I don't know if that's true or not, but so I just kind of shortened her name to Willa. I know she's happy with me. As a matter of fact, when I went over to get her, it was like she knew me already. She was so happy to see me. And oh my God, I mean, she just wiggled and like when you come home from work and your dog greets you and they're just, they think you've been gone forever. That's how she acted. She wanted to go with me. It was weird, the weirdest thing. But I did have a really hard time getting her in the car. She was scared to death to ride in the car. So I did manage to get her in there, and she cowered down, in between the seats, and luckily we didn't have too far to go. And I know, right, Anne? Too many syllables for a dog. Anyway, brought her home. She was really afraid of my husband all day long. And but he just kept working with her. He had to quit wearing his cap for a while. She's really afraid of men, so whoever mistreated her had to be a man. But by the end of the day, she got to realize that he wasn't going to hurt her. And then she liked him too. Now she loves him. She's not afraid of the hat anymore, but she is afraid of the back scratcher. So whoever had her must have hit her with the stick or back scratcher. So every time he gets the back scratcher out, starts doing this, she cowers down. And we put or I do, I take the back scratcher and I let her smell it. And I tell her, it's okay, it's not going to hurt you, you know. And she's like, wags her tail. She's not as afraid of it as she used to be, but it still concerns her when she sees it. So poor little girl. I don't know why people have to be so mean. Honestly, I mean, dogs love you unconditionally. It's so sad what some people do to animals. But we won't talk about that here. She has found a great home, if I do say so myself. Because we don't beat our dogs, we spoil them. They're just not with you very long. You just gotta spoil them. That's my opinion. They get up on the couch. Sometimes they get up on the bed, but they really can't stay up there and sleep with both of us because there's just not enough room. I mean, they're big dogs, right? So they can come up for a little while, but when it's time to get serious about sleeping, they have their own beds. Nice, soft, cushy beds. Yeah, I agree. I don't know how anybody could be so mean to her. She's such a sweetheart. But most dogs are sweethearts. Just how they're raised. Yeah, that's a good one, Cam. I like the saying too is, my dogs live here, you don't. If you don't like dog hair, you're in the wrong house. Don't sit down. Sure, I have this. We've been taking them over to the swimming hole. I have a video of that if anybody wants to see it. Um, they love that swimming hole. I might take them today after the live. I am allergic to dogs, believe it or not, but I don't let that stop me. I try to keep the house vacuumed up, either me or the hubby, and um, they get a bath or they go swimming. And so all the rows are done, yay. And they get brushed quite often. Okay, I got 2 yellows. I want those together. And I think I'll move, so you can move things around. Now I think I got too much brown down here on the, maybe I should move this one up there. About this way. Okay, that way. And then I'll move this one there, there, there. Okay, that looks better. That's good enough. Yes, allergy medicine is a saver. Okay, now I'm just going to press all these. How are we doing on? Oh boy, it's almost, I don't know if I'm going to get this project done in this one live, you guys. It's almost 4 o'clock. Of course, I could take a little break. We could all get up, use the bathroom. That one's not very straight. Something happened there. Huh. Must have cut that one wrong. Oh well. I'm just going to live with it. I think. And then I'll press these down. I got to be careful not taking too many allergy medicines though. I don't want to dry myself out again like I did last year. Go on another helicopter ride. Does that Rovo really work, Anne, for dog hair? I wondered about that. I've thought about getting one, but if they don't work, awesome, Tiffany. What are we making over on your channel tonight? That's Tiffany from Tiffany's Quilting Life, in case you don't know. Yeah, no helicopter rides, exactly. No, not for thread. No for thread. Okay. Well, it sounds like it would be something I could put downstairs, right? For the dog hair. That would be awesome. I'm going to have to look into that. Who was it? Colleen, I think. She won one of those vacuum cleaners from one of the channels that she watches. The lady, I can't remember her name now, but she, if Colleen's out there, she could tell you. She's really into cleaning. I mean, good Lord. Okay, let's iron these. Oh, pot holders. Awesome. Well, that from that fabric you got the other day, maybe I'll get my pot holders out and make some too while you're doing that. Or I might work on binding. Because I'm still binding that quilt that I was working on the other day. I didn't even get that finished. There's that one. Oh, okay. The Robo is not good for thread. Yeah. Yes, that's what I do. Get a good brand. Okay. Thanks, Amy. Does it go over rugs from, like throw rugs? From a hardwood floor to a rug? There's that one. Oh, they're pretty expensive. Yes. Thank you. Sounds like my hubby is downstairs watching like Gunsmoke or something. Okay, this one is really crooked. I'm going to have to fix that. I thought I could, you know, live with it, but oh, I see what I did. But I can't. It's just too noticeable. Okay. That looks better. Okay, then what we're going to do, now we have all those sewn together, that will tell us how wide they are. So I can cut my strips. So that turns out to be 10 inches wide. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 strips that are 10 inches by 1 inch. So let me move this up here out of my way. What would I say? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 of them. There's 1. I might probably going to have to cut some more of my yardage. I'm going to cut it a little bigger than 10, like 10 and 1/8, because I can always trim it off. scrap pile. I need 2 more, one for the bottom and one for the top, and then for the sides. So I think one more strip ought to do it. So if I only need one more strip, that's 3 strips so far. An inch. We'll go on the bottom and one for the top. There we go. And then after I sew those on, then I will measure this. I think I'm going to need another strip. I can see that already. So probably 4 of those strips all together. Welcome back. Okay, let's sew them on. When I sew these strips on, I actually like to have my blocks on the top so I can make sure that the seams go the correct way. That one. Cute little pandas. Okay, that was the bottom. And then I can do one more on the top. So I sewed one strip to the bottom. This is the bottom row. Then I'm going to sew the other strip to the top of that bottom row. And you can pin if you want to, if you feel more comfortable pinning, you go right ahead. It was a beautiful day out there today. It's about 80. Slight wind. Pretty nice. It did rain a little bit this morning. Pressing again to the dark. I used to have a little Jack Russell mix. She was so sweet. Yeah, those little dogs do have attitudes, that's for sure. Yeah, exactly, Rich. Sometimes the seams get bent wrong. So, okay, I'm going to press this real quick. That seam got kind of wonky right there. Huh. That's weird. Must have been from the pressing it. Well, it's straight now. Okay, now I'm going to attach this one to the next one. And we want to try and get things lined up the best we can. And the best way to do that is to use the, I'm not going to be able to see that, but lay your next piece on top of the, facing each other, right sides together, and you can see a little bit here of that sashing, so I'm lining it up down on this bottom and just kind of making sure, following the seam all the way up, and then I'm going to go ahead and pin. So I will use pins during this process. Now, if you don't care about that, whether they line up or not, then just sew them together. But if I don't line them up, that'll drive me crazy. I'm going to do that to all three here, the best that I can. So you do pretty much have to have pins on this process here. And you can feel the seams matching up with each other when you do it that way. Does that make sense, I hope? I know I'm not very close, but one of these days I'll be able to buy some more equipment for videos. Okay. Thank you. Oh, I bet you miss him. Oh, I used to miss every dog that... Oh, man. We need to write YouTube and management and tell them what they need to do about that. That gets old fast. Okay. So that doesn't look too bad. It's a little off on this one down here, but close enough. Doesn't have to be completely perfect. But if you want it perfect, then you can make yours perfect. Okay, there's that. So there's what we have so far. We'll do the next one. I got some of my, kind of trim up a little bit here. Thanks, Rich. Thank you, everybody. Faster than the speed of light? Yeah, I don't know about that. Yeah, that's what happens when you block it. Yep. Putting my next strip on. Whoops, I forgot to flip this one over. Dang it. Let's see how. Oh, well, it ended up working out, so that's good. All right. So this one's going to go there. I'll go ahead and sew this one on. My fabrics are lined up there. This isn't a floss wallet, Cam. This is a needle minder wall hanging. But we have been talking about floss wallets. Hi, Lisa. I'm sorry I didn't see you earlier. Thank you. It's all right, Kim. No big deal. We have been talking about the floss wallet quite a bit. 20. Because it's going to be 4 squares by 5 squares. So 20. Well, I did clean up a little bit before I went live, Rich. Hi, Faith. How are you doing? So glad you could join us. Okay. Well, that one goes there. One more on this one. Flip it around so the seams are on the top. Just finishing dinner in the news. Well, thanks for popping in. I try not to watch the news. The hubby watches it in the morning and then again at night. So I kind of pick up on what's going on, but Oh, that's a good idea, Patty. All right, something happened here, and I am way off on this one. I don't know how that happened, but you see there, it's not all the way to the end. I guess it's like a 1/4 of an inch off. So that is definitely not going to work. So get out the jack. Seam ripper, seam ripper. I can't remember the words to the song. Something about seam ripper, you're my friend, seam ripper, let's do it again. I don't know. That's over on Mom and Pop's show. I don't know how that happened. Huh. Well, let's see this one. This one will be all right. That's really strange. Oh, now I'm sewing it to the wrong side. Oh, right to the very end. Thanks, Brenda. Yeah, I don't watch any of those anymore. Those news channels. And that is a story for another time. And not appropriate for YouTube. All right. Only crazies sing about seam rippers. I guess that means I'm crazy. We're all mad here, Alice. That's right. Okay, there's that one. So, I can go ahead and press these down. Da, 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 da. There. And there. Trim that up a little bit. So I can go ahead and sew all those together. Oh, time to stretch. Oh, more trolls. Oh, eating and sewing. Yeah, I don't. Might like snack on candy or something like that. Shelley said, I love the song from The Wiz. Don't nobody bring me no bad news. I like that. That's a good saying. Reported them twice. Thank you, Faith. Okay, a little bit of a break time. Get up and stretch. Move around. I'm going to sew these together and put the rest of the sashing on, and it'll be done. Talk amongst yourself, and I'll be right back. Welcome back. No, I wasn't talking to you. Gave her a little belly rub. Yep, she'll be on in about 45 minutes. Her 5 p.m. Arizona time right now is in the Pacific time zone. Awesome, Beth, or Dawn. Thank you, Kim. You're so sweet. That's funny. That's what Kevin the quilter always says. Or we laugh about it now because of that one time. I was on T's live, T Quilts live, and I said hello to everybody, and he must not have seen me earlier or something, I don't remember, but he said, welcome to the channel, TeresaLouise, bold, really big letters, exclamation point, and I think he thought I was new or something. Anyway, I'm like, thanks, Kevin. I've been here for a long time, but thank you. And he started laughing. And so then it just turned into a joke. So now every time we see each other, we're like, welcome to the channel. Okay, let's line these babies up and get them sewn on. So again, I'm going to use the sashing lines from down below to line these up, my other ones up. And then I'm going to pin when I think I'm in a good spot. Kevin is a hoot. He's always laughing, which is good. I bet T's gut is just hurting by the time she's done sewing with him. I bet he's a lot of fun at the retreat. Wouldn't be distracting at all. Oh, Tiffany doesn't have an Olive Garden there. Okay, here we go. We're going to have to flip that over because I want to see the seams as I go. Oh, there's another one. Looks like we found you a girl. No, you didn't. You're in the wrong place, dude. Get out of here. We'd rather have some quilting advertisements. Yeah, we don't have an Olive Garden here either. Here we go. One thing about pinning, I can go a lot faster. And my pins are so thin that I just sew right over them. But you don't have to do that. I use super, super fine pins, so my needle doesn't ever even hit it. Oh, that'd be a good idea. Watch Steel Magil. See, I can't say that word. Steel. What's the word? What's the name of the show? With Julia Roberts and yes, thank you, Terry. Watch that one. That should make you cry. Dolly Parton, Julia Roberts. Uh, oh, another really sad one is Pay It Forward. I think that's what it's called. Um, I mean, it's a good show, but it's also sad. There's a lot of sad shows out there. Yes, Crafty Panda. That's the one I was thinking about. Yeah, Sally Fields. Yes, and Shirley MacLaine. Yeah. And Olivia Dukakis. Yep. Good show. Most of the time, I don't like to watch movies like that because I don't, I don't want the people to die in the movies, you know? I mean, I watch movies to be happy or and books too, you know. I want my books and my movies to be happy. I don't want to get all attached to the people and then they die, you know. I mean, life is already like that already. It's like I don't need it in my movies, in my books too. But you never know what's going to happen until you watch. And then it's too late. I like to tell my friends, let me know if anybody important dies in the movie, and then I won't watch it. Stepmom makes you cry every time you watch it. I don't know if I've seen that one. There's that. My pin's got to come out. Almost done. One more to line up. You will, Amy. It's too fresh. But yeah, I think this is a friendship here, and, we've developed in our YouTube channel. And so, yeah, we want to help each other. The first time and only time that I got divorced, I was pretty depressed about it, and that was one of the movies I watched. I watched 3 really sad movies that day, and oh God, I got a lot of crying out, but I was also really depressed afterwards. So I'm like, I'm not going to do that again. That's too sad. I know, me too, Rich. Oh, yeah, Eat, Pray, Love. That's a good one. Yeah, that's a really good one. Oh, they're back. We don't want any adult dating sites. Thank you. At least I don't. Thanks for asking. Oh, thank you, Colleen. Whoops. That's all right. You girls will fix it. Boy, they really bombarded the chat with that one, didn't they? I was trying to see. I hate violence in movies. Oh, I know. Me too. I do that with scary movies, Faith. If the music sounds a certain way, I close my eyes. I don't like scary movies or suspenseful, I guess. I they get me too stressed. Being all that suspense, I don't like it. I can't watch them. What I do is my husband watches them and then I ask him what happened. And once I know what happened, then I can watch it. And I especially don't like movies where they are mean to animals or where the animal dies. You know, don't like those either. I don't know, Teresa, but it is really irritating. My favorite movies are like The Lord of the Rings. I like fantasy type movies and Hobbit type movies. Um, Even though, I mean that was pretty violent, but it's all really pretend. It's not real life. You know what I mean? Okay. I gotta get this all pressed. This is what we got so far. Okay. I don't know how much time. Okay, it's 4:30. I don't know how much more time I got here, but I need another 10-inch for the top. Yeah, so I like the Alien movies. It was a little scary, but because it's aliens, it's not that scary to me. But so I like science fiction. In fact, I think I'm going to use my big ruler this time. Make sure I'm getting 10 inches. I might even go 10.5 and then just trim it up. And I gotta cut that sashing off. And I like science fiction books too to listen to. And if they happen to have a little romance in them, that's okay. Who doesn't need a little romance sometimes? I need to trim this one up a little bit. Ooh, these, I got this one way off. Oh my word, how did that happen? Should I fix it? No, I don't have time to fix it. I'm not going to fix it. Normally I would, but maybe I'll put a needle minder over it so you can't tell. Oh, I can't square it up. It's on the inside. I'll show you. You see right here? Didn't line up right. Even though I had it pinned. I had it pinned wrong. But I'm just going to let it go. It's all right. Okay, let's put this one on there. You know what I'm sewing? I hope so. I've said it a couple of times. Yep, let it go. That's what I'm going to do. Just let it go. It'll be fine. I can cover it up with something. Right? Terry said, I hope you never look at any of my quilts I make. Laugh out loud. I guess she means that hers have a lot of mistakes. Mine have mistakes too. I mean, obviously I make mistakes. But it depends on how bad the mistake is and how noticeable it is. And most of the time, my quilts are made to be used. You know, I give them away, friends and families, babies, stuff like that. So they can have mistakes in them. Yep. Button or needle minder. Yeah. Wall hanging. Okay, so I can, there's our countdown to Tiffany's live. I'll trim that off. Try to keep everything straight here. Press that last one down and then I can measure and see how big of a piece I need here. I could just sew it on. And I can trim this outside up a little bit. Yep, 30-minute countdown. I don't want to flow over into her live. She said it doesn't matter, but it matters to me. Especially since she's been going live on Sundays for a long time. I need ice cream too. How did I get the machine working? I got rid of that polyester thread. That was the problem. The machine did not like that polyester thread that I was using. And I switched everything back over to just cotton, and then it started working just fine. So it just kept slipping the tension with that polyester, which I think is kind of weird, but some machines are just picky. Like my Longarm machine does not like Orifil thread at all. It just breaks in there. But I use it on my brother's on this machine, and it works fine, except for when I tried to long arm with it. It didn't like it. I think it's because Orifil is 2-ply, and these machines that go really fast, it just rips the thread. Okay, so there's that. Now we need the border on this side. Is that one going to be big enough? Oh, just barely. But I still am going to have to cut another strip. You know what I might do instead of cutting another strip is I have these two pieces. I think I'm going to sew them together and use them. Oh, we got another one. Go away already. I'm talking to the troll. Boy, my bot is not working on the trolls. Colleen, you and I are going to have to get together, honey, and figure out why the bot isn't catching the trolls. Yep, just start sewing and hope for the best. That's all you can do sometimes. To all the quilters, do you always pin the whole thing before you quilt, or do you spray baste? When I used to free motion quilt with this, I pin based. Depending on how big the project was, if it was small enough, sometimes I just spray basted, but I always put pins on the outside around the edges. That makes sense to you. Just for extra security. I used to make my own basting spray. They did one time when I had the bot going, Tiffany, but I think I changed too much of the settings. Anyway, I make my own basting spray, and then I use it in an iron and baste the quilts. But like I said, I still pin here and there, just for, you know, especially around the edges, because they always tend to fly up. You don't want them coming loose. Ask me how I know. Okay. Yeah, because the bad stuff is in the name. I hand based my quilts, says Faith. Oh, I know, mine used to too. I used to pin baste the quilt on the bed. Okay, here we go. Last one. It worked pretty good, but there was a lot of bending over. Trim that up. Yugi. Yeah, now embroidery machines can quilt, but boy, you're putting that in the hoop, taking it out, putting it in, taking it out. What a pain. But people do it. I don't think I'd use my embroidery machine to do it. I would rather just learn how to free motion quilt myself, which is what I did. Brenda said she'd spray base on the wall and then she pins around the edges. That's a good idea. I think Karen from Just Get It Done Quilts, I think she does that too. God, I feel like you guys are so far away. Hi, Kathleen. Well, good. I'm glad you got to talk to your dad. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Karen from Just Get It Done Quilts has one where she, it's been like 2 or 3 years since she did that video, but she based while, you know, it's on the wall, which was pretty cool. I don't do that, but I don't really have the wall space. Hi, Moldy Lasagna. That's quite the name you got there. Oh, I'm almost done, Stephanie. Thank you. Okay. All I have to do is press those. And I got a couple of places to fix. But I can do that later. I should have made these outside. I might put one more outside border on this. I should have made them a little bit bigger, but that's okay. So here it is. So this is my, or will be my needle minder display. Okay. So let's put a couple of needle minders on there. And you can, I'm not completely done. But we'll do it next Sunday. Finish it up. Okay. So just set this aside until next Sunday. And we'll finish this and then start a new one. Start something else. Maybe a floss wallet or something. And so I'll put a few needle minders on here. Or maybe you have some really cute buttons. You could sew some buttons on it. I'll just put a few here and there. And this would be a really cool idea if you have a swap partner. You're doing a swap. This would be an easy project for that. Not there. Okay, so you see some of my pins, or my needle minders. So yeah, I think that'll be cool. So we'll finish that up next Sunday. So basically next Sunday what we'll do is cut the batting and the backing. Then we'll top stitch it down and then put binding on it. And I'm also going to put some holders on here. Some ring holders, like maybe 3 of them. Okay. So anybody have any questions? I think that'll get you far enough and give you an idea of what the plan is with that you could finish it up yourself if you want to. But I'll just set it aside and let me get a little closer. I'll just set it aside and finish it next Sunday before we start the next project. Nope, they're not pockets. Nope, they're not pockets at all. They're just 2.5-inch squares from the mini charm pack. And then the sashing is 1 inch by 2.5 inch. And then the rest of the sashing on the outside is still 1 inch by whatever width you end up with. So I use 20 2.5-inch squares. And these are the needle minders that I have. I actually have around 15 of them. So yeah, I was wondering about that too, Marie. So I'm going to use a really thin batting to go between the layers. But my magnets are pretty strong. This one, the sewing machine one, right here, it actually has 2 on the back. And I mean, they are strong magnets. So we'll test that out next Sunday, but I'm pretty sure it'll be fine. See, the back of this one has 2, and they are strong. And I have some little magnets, that I got off of Amazon, and that's what I'm using to secure them. And they're pretty strong. So one more question. If you pin each block in the quilt, is that enough? Well, it depends on your size, but what they say, if you're free motion quilting, you're basting your quilt, some people say a fist away. So you put a needle here, a needle here, a needle there, and then you move your fist, and then you put another needle. Some people say pinky and thumb, so that makes it a little bit wider. I used to do the fist, so okay. Thank you all for coming. Any other questions, Terry? You thought it was going to have pockets too? No. It's just for display, to display your needle minders or pretty buttons. I have some pretty buttons. I might sew some buttons on there too. Terry, you can always send me a message on Messenger or Facebook. Thank you. See you at Tiffany's, you guys. Okay, I'm going to go. Thanks so much for joining me. Wow, I think I have 121 people here. Awesome. Thank you so much. Yeah, that is awesome. I really appreciate you guys joining me today. I'm going to give you a few minutes to start saying goodbye, and I'll be here next Sunday, and I might go live a couple of times during the week, and we can work on some quilting projects. Thank you, June. Bye, Brenda. Yeah, I'm going to put a sleeve, or I'm just going to put the little ring hoops, fabric hoops on there to hang it. But if you want to do a sleeve on the back, you go right ahead. It's yours. You can do what you want to. And you can change it up. Yeah, I think it's a cute project so far. I'm sorry I didn't get it done, but you know, I'm not real fast. What I should do is go back and redo some of the videos, just make them real short tutorials on these projects. And I might do that one of these days. Bye, Jojo. Bye, Crystal. Have a great night. Thank you, Shirley. Bye, Donna. Oh, you don't know what a needle minder is? It's a little magnet decorated like this that you put your needles on like that. This one doesn't have a magnet on it, so. And they use them a lot in cross stitch. That's what a needle minder is. It minds your needles. Holds on to them for you. Good night, Anne. Good night, Patty. Now you know, you learned something new. It's always good when you can learn something new at least one time a day. You're welcome. Oh, there they are again. There. Bye, Marie. Are you saying goodbye too, Willa? Everybody's saying goodbye. All right. Bye, everybody. Have a great rest of your Sunday, and I'll see you next time. Love you guys. Thank you very much.